Family name?
Reynolds?
And your given name?
Abigail. Or just Abby. Abby's fine.
And what sort of narrative are you bringing to us today, Abby?
A screenplay. A short story.
Thank you, Miss Reynolds. Are you familiar with the rules involved in the process? Miss?
Sort of.
Sort of. It's not the kind of answer we'll be accepting, miss. Do you understand them in its entirety? Yes or no?
No. I guess not then. I'm just concerned I might have lost track. You know? The rules update every time I check, so...
Very well, miss. As a matter of fact, we've implemented some new regulations into our submissions board. But hopefully you should know that, as from today, you are required by law to submit some form of narrative to our organisation yearly. It can be anything such as a novel, screenplay, or a piece of music. The new regulations state that it must follow our fair rules policy, such as no swearing, no complex themes, and no male leads. It must include at least 5 interracial characters, a 3-act structure, and a love interest. Mr. Churchdown will clarify these policies with you upstairs and determine whether your screenplay is eligible to be used for our beneficial needs.
And if it's not?
Well, I think you're well aware of what happens after that. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Miss Reynolds.
Work in progress.
No, sir. That's the title. It's just that... I'm hoping that it'll go for 8 minutes precisely. You know. And I mean, once you read it, it'll make more sense.
Do you do business, Miss Reynolds?
What? Sorry, sir?
Business. The aspect of making revenue. Sound familiar?
I'm currently learning it at school. Yeah.
Then you should know, thanks to market research, that a studio, or any business for that matter, can only make a profit if everyone is smiling. It would be unrealistic and counterproductive if we were to give the masses something new and controversial to think about. Now, wouldn't it?
Is this alluding to my title, sir?
Yes, but... Miss Reynolds, I fully understand the situation you're in. If I was asked to write a story at your age, I would most honestly just hand myself in and ask the authorities to make it quick. Since I'm assuming that you're under enormous pressure right now, I'm willing to cut you some slack. However, I get hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of young writers every day with their end-all scripts to end-all scripts. And quite frankly, the only end-all that I see is their sad, short, pathetic existence. Are you like the others, Miss Reynolds?
Sir, my script, it's different.
Sounds interesting, but we're not for that here. We don't tolerate interest. If I was to read the first few pages and then find that I was unable to know what was happening in the end, then truth be known, you would have fouled the authority. And we all know what happens when you foul the authority. I do wish that the state would reform this particular law. I'm getting a cold vibe that we're running out of young artists. Anywho, let's read an 8-minute short film, shall we?
Wait. Just before you do, there won't be anything that I could do to stop what will happen.
Stop what happening?
You'll find out soon enough.
Well, what are you waiting for? Read it.
Is this?
Just keep reading.
James, Tim, you should see this.
How? What?
This is impossible.
Check this out.
How did you do this?
This society, it has allowed mediocrity to be the norm for too long. What you just saw is something that I have no control over. The only thing I know is that through this, stories can have a chance to be what they once were.
And what's that?
Expressive and with a purpose.
This will change everything, Abby. You know that.
Let it happen. It's time for change.
Thank you, Abby. That was something else.